Hello again. Welcome back to your girl's channel. This is going to be part 2 in honoring of my son Kyrie. Today I celebrate him. My son is no longer with me. This is part 2 of the first video. I had to come back on you all because I think I'm going to do something. But my son will also tell me, Mom, you are one of the strongest people I know. And there are signs with loss. There are always going to be signs. Sometimes we miss them, sometimes we don't. I think I missed them, but maybe I missed them for a reason, because you're never really prepared. So if someone told you you were losing your loved ones and you had some time to prepare, I don't know, I guess you can prepare to the best of your ability. But anyway, he would say, before my son passed, I noticed like within those months, he would be like, I love you, Mom. I'm so glad, Mom, you never gave up on me, and I'm so glad you always, regardless of my wrongdoings, you were there when I need you in my life, period. And he was just like almost just showing being thankful. But now later on, as sometimes as the time, after he passed, I realized that he was preparing me, but I did not know that. And I guess it's good I didn't know it at that time. But he just became very thankful and grateful for the things. And like I stated, I would do it all over again, because that's the type of mother I am, regardless, that's how my mom, she's always been there. She's always looked out. She never gave up on me, even if I did some foolish things in my life, because I know I have. She'll get on me, but then she was always there to support me, even till this day now. But that's just the way I am. I didn't give up on my kids. I don't give up on my kids, because I pray, and I knew that he would change his world around. Another thing I told y'all, he loved to eat. He would go to the pancake house. My dad's sister would cook. When he moved down to North Carolina, they cooked down there. I remember a time where because he was always spending time with my dad. They were even eating out at the restaurant, or going to little local eatery places, McDonald's, wherever they would go. And one time I remember my son would call me, and he had he would do the video so I could see my dad. That was very memorable to me. It's just the little things, you all. But he spent a lot of time with my dad. He built my dad's house. One time I remember my dad was cooking pig feet, and Kyrie was like, "Ma, I gotta get out of here." He said, "I wanted to spend some time with granddad, but he over here cooking some pig feet. But Ma, could you I need a pizza." I said, "Well, just get it." He was like, Ma, I need you to send me a pizza. I don't have any money right now, and I'm not. Granddad said you can have some of this pig feet, but you already know, Ma, I'm not eating no pig feet. I thought I had a ball. So I made sure I sent my son a pizza so he could eat. It's the little things like that that you hold on to, y'all. That was so funny to me, because I know my dad would not supposed to be eating no pig feet, but I know he ate some pig feet that day, because I know he would eat pig feet, because he would, when I talk to my dad, he'll tell me different things he's eating. But you all, that just brightened my day, just telling you all that. So another thing I wanted to mention is my son, he was a giver, and he loved helping. He would always help me, with different things, and help me bring stuff in the house. And anytime I needed help, he would go to the flea market, because I was doing flea markets. He was always be right there to help me at the flea market. So, and the thing I meant to tell you is, he befriended a homeless guy in the park. So I would hear him talk to somebody sometimes. So one day I said, "Well, Kyrie, who are you talk to?" He said, "Ma, I never told you." I said, "No." He said, "Ma, I have to come and check on my friend every chance I can." And I said, "Well, where are you?" He said, "He's in the park, Ma. He sleeps in the park." He said, "But sometimes I gotta keep him focused and make sure he don't get into any trouble, and just talk to him. I just sit and talk to him. I bring him some food if I can." I thought that was so amazing that he cared. He really, really cared about this particular guy. And at the church he joined, I wanted to tell you all, not only did he join a church, but he was very close with the pastor and his wife. Okay, very close. Of course, he befriended other people within the church. It was a guy that was disabled there, and my son befriended him. That guy was so hurt when my son passed, he just hugged me. When I went to the church, he just hugged me, and they just to listen to them tell me stories. How the church had a really nice pool behind in the back. He said my son learned that Bible. He said he would walk around the pool. He said he would walk around because they had a really it was a lot of land that they had, but my son would walk around the entire back of the church and just talking to God. He'll read the Bible. He'll sit down. He had a lady that he had befriended, Miss Jury. She would have Bible study sitting down with my son. So those are the things, you all, that I hold on to. Those are the things I hold on to with the loss of my son. I'm feeling grateful. I'm feeling grateful. My heart is fulfilled because the Lord allowed me the time. My son changed his life when he went to North Carolina. I seen an entirely different person. Okay, so I'm just thankful that he, got with my dad. And my dad, you know, he spent so much time with my dad when he was down there. So that just really, really, helps me to make my day fulfilled. Okay. So with that said, you all, I wanted to, because I didn't tell y'all about the person in the park. I had many more stories, but I'm gonna let that go. But I think I'm gonna sing this song. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this, y'all. I'm gonna try to do this, and this is a song that I used to sing to my son when he was younger, and didn't know that he still wanted me to sing that. So as he aged, I'm like, that boy don't want to hear this, but thinking in my head. But he did. He would ask me, Mom, sing that song, sing that song. I'd be like, you want to hear that song? So here it goes, you all. Here's the song that and it was supposed to not be shared, but I'm going to share it today anyway because I don't think my son would mind now. Okay, so here's the song. I learned this song in sixth grade. Okay, some of you may know it. So here it goes, and it's a happy song. So it says, walk down the street and tell each one that you meet it's gonna be a lovely day. Don't wear a frown, just turn it right upside down, and then your smile will help you say, the rain may come from the skies, but you keep doing your part. Everyone knows that sunshine comes from the heart, so scatter your smile to everyone every mile, and you will have a sunshine day. Okay, y'all. So that made my day. You all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will definitely keep you in my prayers today, and make sure you keep me in yours. But your girl is going to be okay. I love y'all. I'm out.